What's up, people? Today I want to talk about the ranger class in Ashes of Creation. In some mmorpgs it's called archers, some people call it bow, but no, in Ashes of Creation we have the name of the ranger class. And yes, today is the moment when we talk about the ranger class. I already watched the video to get some points, and don't watch this 1 hour video full, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, the game is amazing with the PvP concentrated, PvP focused game side, and this game have amazing combat system. Really, I don't play this game at this moment, but what I see, it's more than I was expecting. So let's start to watch it. Also, don't forget, I will make all classes videos. I will make class video playlist, and if you want to see other classes, you can subscribe the channel. If you want to see other Ashes of Creation content, you can follow me on YouTube, you can subscribe the channel. And yes, at this moment I'm focused on Throne and Liberty before we get Ashes of Creation, of course Alpha 2 test, because I'm gonna play Alpha 2 test. So yes, subscribe the channel and let's go. So here we have the situation. Ranger in any game is not boring class, but yeah, it's not mobile. I mean, for my mind, when I'm thinking about a ranger, it's have to be full mobile class. It's don't have to stop and such kind of things. So yes, this game is offering us something like that. So let's go and let's start and let's see together.
No, right now you only have one charge, okay. And we did some iterations with this.
This is the animation. It hits the less damage. As you see, in Ashes of Creation, you don't have 10,000 HP and you don't hit 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000 skill damage. No, you have small HP, and I love this. And you're hitting small damage because it's equal to your HP. You don't gonna hit someone 70,000 damage and you cannot remove him from the planet and from the game. So this is really good, and this is really nice feature to have this. It's not even feature, but yes, this is really good. Let's
testing. And yeah, we changed this back to only having one charge, and you can reduce the cooldown of this by completing a weapon combo.
Okay, alright, let me see this. So
oh, we have the combinations as in Arcade.
Right now I'm set to 0 cooldown, so we can show that off a little bit.
I more play Ion than Arcade in my life, but this game I can compare to the Arcade, because Arcade also have really good PvP mechanic, and yes, Ion is more different side of the PvP mechanic game than Arcade. And yes, I think in this video and in about Ashes of Creation videos I will talk about more Arcade and compare it to the Arcade. So let's go.
Later. Talk to me a little bit about Headshot.
Just now watch how beautiful
headshot,
animation
it
skills
starts
have.
off, so there's ways that you can specialize.
Did you see he's not full face of the enemy, he's a bit on the side, and when he shoot the arrow gets the side animation. And now let's go and see
that it was born as originally.
You see,
it does pretty high damage, but if you spec it appropriately, it does bonus.
If he don't see the target, skill bars get high
Damage when the target's below 50% health, and if the target.
This is like an movie where Angelina Jolie is playing, and it's I forgot the movie name about the guns. You know, you have to slide the bullet to hit the target and such kind of things.
It is marked. It has 50% reduced cooldown, I believe.
Animation is amazing, and it's Alpha 2 test. Don't forget, this is Alpha 2 test.
Okay.
Only Alpha 2 test.
So if I have a mark on the target, then I get a 50% cooldown.
Yeah, you get 50% reduced cooldown on Headshot.
Nice. Now, we haven't talked about marks before. You want to talk to me a little bit about the intent behind marks?
Okay. So, here is the situation about the marking system. Also, the Arcade have the marking system too, and it's really good because you are marking the target. it's some kind of ranger features, you know. You're marking the target, it's getting debuff, and you make a combination with those marks. So if you see, he has three type
the
of
intent
marks.
behind marks is to provide
Mark the
a burst
tiger, mark
window
the
on the
raven.
target. Often in other games, it's just bonus damage. This is much more significant on the impact that this will have on the target. It's basically
check the
marking
animation
the
of
target
the
for
marks.
death has a pretty
Just
huge
check it.
effect. For instance, Mark of the Tiger, it grants 50% bonus critical chance to all attacks striking the target.
Yes.
Mark of the Bear is minus 25% armor, and Mark of the Raven is a bonus hit that occurs every time the target is struck, and it scales up.
I
in
hope
damage
you
based
can
on how
dispel
low
these
on
marks.
health the target is.
Okay, so let me try Mark of the Bear. So this reduces their mitigation by 25%. So when I use an ability first, like Headshot, I just
Check
did
this.
76 damage.
76 damage
If
on
I
the
were to
headshot.
start Headshot and then I can use the Mark of
And
the
skills
Bear
get cooldown
while
so
I'm
fast.
channeling
This
the,
is so
or
good.
casting the Headshot, it will apply to the target while I'm essentially using Headshot. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct. Keenan and the engineers made us some awesome you might know it in other games as off global
It was
cooldown tech.
great.
We call it simultaneous casting, and yeah, that allows you to cast your marks at the same time as other abilities, allowing for very efficient use of time.
170.
Okay, so now it's
Yes,
gone.
it was great. 190 was great.
76 again. Wow, that's a significant bump.
And just check the animations.
Yeah, Mark of the Bear is
Each
really good against
skills,
tanky
it's
targets.
so beautiful
Awesome.
for
Mark
rangers,
of the
really.
Raven. Let's take a look at this. I love the effects. Scott has done such a great job with
Yes,
these.
I love the effects too.
Yeah, I love that he decided to join the VFX team and come over and help us with combat. He's doing a great job so far.
Absolutely.
This is so good.
Oh, they look great.
Man, I'm waiting this game
Now,
too
in
much.
addition-
Some people say they don't have much expectations and you will not be disappointed, but I see it in almost alive. I see this game and I love the mechanic, I love the movement, I love the skill animation, I love a lot of skills. In Eastern market there is a lot of skills mostly, in Western market there is less skills on MMORPG side, but this game have a lot of skills, and this is the patch 1. In the future patches the number of the skills will increase. I hope it lasts.
Into marks, talk to me, Trad, a little bit about hunts. What are the hunts intended to do?
For sure.
This is the
So
hunting
unlike marks,
skills.
which are debuffs on the target,
Calls the future of the spirit, beer, immune to yourself with the increased physical mitigation.
hunts are different buffs you can put on
So they call these skills a buff. It's the buffs, but they call these skills as the hunts.
yourself. They're both themed pretty similarly. At first, we had started with linking these two concepts directly, like you would put the hunt on yourself and then shoot that hunt out as a mark.
This is
and
like
infuse
League
the
of
target with
Legends
that, but we ended up kind of separating them just to make them a little bit more independently and freely usable. But the theming you can see is the same. We've chosen
Even the gear for Ranger is amazing. Really, he's like he have the fox head or something like that.
the tiger,
This is
bear,
really
and
good.
raven animals, but they're stay tuned for more. And yeah, like you guys are talking about, the visuals for these are really cool. But yeah, you'll these are basically
I want to
like,
check the traps because in Arcade Ranger don't have a traps, but in Ion Ranger have a traps, and that traps are really useful. And for my perspective, Ranger have to have a traps in any game. So this is the mixed combination, Ion and mixed combination to the Arcade, and make the perfect Ranger. This is so good.
like different buffs that you will put on yourself, and they do tend to have some synergy with their respective thematic creatures.
Okay,
So I used
let's
Mark of the
move
Raven. This
to
time I was doing 96 damage.
this movement.
As you
This is the
guys get to kind
movement.
of play through Alpha 2,
Just check
and
it
as you're
out.
seeing these these updates, what do you enjoy most about conveying these area of effects? And this isn't the only area of effect spell we have. We also have
So it's
Airstrike.
area
And we've seen
effects.
Airstrike in
You
the
just
past as
shoot it
well, but this
anywhere.
one's received a little bit of TLC. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, and just real quick, the reason why you're hearing
Labs.
I'm in charge of I'm the owner of the Rangers, so
Yes.
I'm in charge of this class. So that's why I'm the one that's why you hear my voice a lot. Anyways, airstrike. We gave this
Just check
we gave
this
this an update. We
animation.
replaced the particle effects
And
because
the
they
skills
were
get
way
cooldown so
too laggy.
fast.
So yeah, Scott again did a pass on these. They look amazing. We also let you have air control with this, so you can steer it while you're in the air. And we fine-tuned the animation. I believe Alex put in some time to make sure that it's holding you only
Just
for the right
imagine
amount. It's not
how
grabbing you and
useful
locking you in place
skill
weirdly
can be
on
for
landing.
your character.
We really
How
polished up how it
mobility
feels
is
whenever you use
increased to your character.
So it's just really seamless and nice to use. Oh, and the effect that it's providing, if you actually hit a target with it, it does pretty big damage and also roots the target. So this is a really good skill. Whenever your tank pulls in a big pack of monsters, you just airstrike over top of it, lock it all down in place, and then you and your mages blow up the pack.
Damage.
I think it looks great. The animation changes that Alex did look awesome. The additional functionality that you guys incorporated as part of controlling the air movement, I think, is something that.
Now let's check some traps.
The people, it shoots a lightning.
I believe a couple of them are like snipe, headshot, thundering shot, ones we've already been through.
Okay.
If you pop that first.
So this is the skill tree.
Because you're getting that bonus damage on headshot too at that.
So this is the combinations of the same skill and some different variations, like in Arcade. Arcade also have such kinds of ancestral skills when you have the same skill but it have some 2 or 3 variations.
A point, which makes its efficiency per second higher than snipe.
Okay, so with Mark of the Raven, okay, which one gives the mark benefit you were talking about for headshot?
Oh, any of the marks will do it.
Okay,
any of the marks will provide 50% reduced cooldown on headshot.
All right, and here we go.
Okay. Check this out, man. I don't know. I checked the
very cool.
other classes too,
awesome.
And
yeah,
this ranger
crisp,
is amazing.
If Keenan was below
this
half
feels
health,
amazing.
I mean, he might have died.
Even I don't play the game, and I watch it, and I love the ranger already.
You're too good.
All right, let me set cooldowns back. Let me max my mana. Okay, we've showed off lightning reload. Next up, I have bear trap. Talk to me a little bit about bear trap.
Okay,
yes, bear trap. So we went through a couple iterations on this. We wanted a very
you
solid
just choose the
trap
place
ability.
and
it's right
you
in the
just
name.
plant
But
there.
often in games they're either too small, they activate too short, they're just not, or they don't last long enough. There's lots of ways for a trap to suck. And we think we got bear trap in a decent spot where it's pretty usable. You can pre-place them on the ground. They last for, I believe, 30 seconds after you place them. So it's a very strategic ability, allowing for zone control. You can place these in between you and a hostile target and kite them into it. You can make like a little trap wall in front of you, so that if people are
you can
closing on you,
plant there.
Or rather, you're setting up a gank and you want.
What was the
if
cooldown?
People kite them into it, you can make like a little trap wall in front of
5
you.
seconds.
So, that
so
if,
you
if
can
people
put there
are closing on
trap,
you,
if each
or
trap
rather you're setting up a gank and you want to set that up beforehand, so whenever there's a counterattack, you're already prepared for it.
Very cool.
It definitely benefits that strategically minded player.
Very nice.
It's amazing.
That feels great. Can I hit my?
Ah, please release fast.
No, thankfully.
I hope not.
But if I did, I'd have Call of the Wild.
Yes.
Maybe
we should just show that one.
Yeah.
3 second cooldown.
What does Call of the Wild do?
Your movement speed
It is
increases
a
20%.
CC break and a movement buff. So if you get hit with a nasty stun or something, you can just break out of it and run away.
Yes. Anything you hold from the movement, you can spell it and you can run away.
Wait, let's try
this is like an escape buff.
So I'm running
skill.
along. Give me a stun.
I gotta wait for the cooldown. Try it with the trap or something.
Can it removes you the stun? No way.
Yeah, the ranger is a fairly fragile class overall, so if they get a stun on them and it doesn't get cleansed, then
here I'll do it again.
They'd be very nasty.
Ooh,
Damn, he removed the stun too. This is too
all of
low.
our archetypes will have
This
their
is
own
really
versions
OP.
of CC breaks, just because that is one of the things where players
And
want
it breaks your
answers to those
CC
kinds of
every 3
situations.
seconds. 3
That'll be
seconds.
part of your spec choice, right?
Really?
Is like how much do you want to build into your
No
ability
one
to
can stop
resist
you.
and break CC
No
versus
one can catch you.
just be like a raw glass cannon and accepting those risks. That
Here is the skill tree.
we've been trying to find a balance between making these abilities feel organic and not super like
Let's put
I
here.
just want it to go forward when I press the button. So we made this omnidirectional disengage option,
And
which
it's
costs 0
cost.
skill points.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. But in the future,
So-
that'll be kind of an ability option that you can choose, right? Not necessarily through a passive effect.
Right.
That's the intent.
correct.
Yes, that is
So this is skill, and skill have its additional passive effect, which you have to spend your skill point, and as they said, in the future patches they will make it as a non-skill point skill, and you can just choose this skill. This is really good.
the intent. We still need to do some work on how we're gonna like display that to the player to make sure it's as apparent as a spec option, right? Because that's very apparent that you have.
Okay, let's go to the hunt.
I'm gonna go all the way around.
These ARIA effects really hit so hard, because in most games
Oh, God.
ARIA
they
effect
come.
is almost for nothing. I mean, they
Okay,
don't
okay, where you
do
at, where
any
you
kind
at?
of damage, but
They're right here.
here it's doing
Oh,
a
they
lot
leashed.
of damage. This is group farm.
Okay, we got some of them. That wasn't bad. That wasn't too bad.
Fortunately, these guys are just kind of slow.
What am
I
showing?
hate when mob is
take
going
a look
back
at
and
there.
it gets
Not the
reset.
ravens though.
Ooh, the ravens are
Okay,
quick.
they are aggroing more mobs, and they root them. Yes, they root them.
Oh, they push you out of
Oh,
the way.
did he try to slide the animation? Okay, this is also the area skill. Oh, this is the most powerful skill, I think.
Woo!
This
That
is
was
so
awesome.
fun. I mean,
We cleaned up this place.
I don't know, man.
very
This
cool.
is
Yeah, I
super,
Really need to
super,
get some
super
better
fun.
gear.
Let
My
me
damage 3
stop
times the
here.
normal spiders.
Let's see.
Just check this out. How funny is Ranger to even hunt? And imagine how funny will be in the PvP because of the mobility, because of the skills that gives you escape from any kind of stun and situation, because you plant the traps, because you have a lot of AOE skills. I don't know, man. In this game, at this moment, what I see, the Ranger Archer class is the best archer in any MMORPG I've ever seen. This is super funny and this is super useful. I mean, when you are Ranger, you feel your class and you get fun for your with your class. So this is really amazing. I don't know. This game feels really amazing. I'm waiting the days when I join to the Alpha 2 test. I will test everything. I will test all the classes. I will test every single thing there. I will upload a lot of videos about Ashes of Creation, class system, how to get the gold, caravan system, PvP mechanic system, and yes, this game looks amazing. Really, it looks really amazing. So if you want to see all these videos, subscribe my channel, follow me. At this moment, again, I'm making Throne and Liberty content, and once we get the Alpha 2, it will open. I will join Throne and Liberty, Ashes of Creation, sorry. And as I know, Alpha test will never get closed, so I can enter in this game every day before we get the global release. So yes, this is really good and this is amazing. Come on, Steven, Sheriff, do this game to the publish for us. So as always, guys, I'm so exciting with this Ranger video. So as always, subscribe the channel. If you like the video, hit the like button and see you in the next video.